Mhm. I love all nuts and fruit.
Now this is Lil Pat.
That's your artist, love? It's Lil Pat, Trick, bitch, money, mix, big sticks, full clips, 50 zips, 10 bands, no money, clip, catching plays. I let my hair grow out, but I still catch a fade. Big presidential inside my cigar, nigga, no election day. I can recall you, drop a side on a nigga like yesterday. Come to find out that these niggas really square like a checkers game, and I smoke with pressure, no less a strain. Stacking up, no Texas game. Making plays off the Mary Jane. Phone ring, it must be a stain. Got the juice like punch, take a swing. Pat coming for your head like bang. Colder than the ice on Johnny Dang. Designer belts, no booty tang. You smoke, make you come back.
She Shed Show 2.0.
Hey.
I'm your girl, super duper underscore trunker rattler.
Hi.
I am joined this evening by Miss Lovey, the queen of all things indie.
Well, Lovey.
And special guest, world-renowned music producer, Kojak Charles.
How you doing?
5 times platinum plaque owner.
Yes, ma'am.
Already now I heard you getting ready to get a 6 plaque.
Yeah, I can't speak on it till he speak on it.
I know.
I can't speak on it till he speak on it. Once he speak on it and let it out, then I let it out. But yeah.
It's finna be 6, y'all. He's not playing.
It's about to be 6.
Now, I don't think people quite understand
already.
what...
Mm-hmm. It's 6 already. I just can't say nothing.
Right. NDAs. not disclosures. Yeah.
No, I can't just say nothing right now until you leak it out.
Already no doubt. Say, listen, I don't have just anybody in the studio. I'm talking about this is world renowned. This is world sought after. And I'm telling you, this man right here brings more to the music world than you would even imagine. I mean, he's on the backs of so many CDs that I say CDs. What is that? 1995?
No CDs, but she tried. But yeah, movie credits and all.
Already, TV thank you, Jason Myers.
That's Thug Oster.
Oh, Thug Oster. Yeah, thank you so much. Shout out, big boy. I appreciate that very much. So
those are my G.
Shout out to Jasmine Rogers. Thank you for tuning in. She said your hair is super cute.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Jasmine. You know, I'm always fooling with my hair, and I swear, like every time I move around, somebody will stop me and they'll say, "Hey, you the girl on the She Shed Show. I love your hair, but would you stop messing with it? and would you stop saying already?"
That's a use of slang.
Man, I can't help it.
Girl, I don't remember. That's your signature. Don't let them folks tell you. But yeah, you do be fidgeting with your hair though. But that's
I know. I can't help it. It feels so good in my fingertips.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Thug Oster said he trying to get you one too.
Yeah, I'm hoping. Please trust me. And God's ears out of his mouth. I hope.
Okay.
I hope that.
I got a question. Because
he got some bangers from me too. Mr. F your homies. I'm ready.
Oh, you talking about Thug Oster?
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah.
Fuck your OG Fridays. Hey.
Yeah.
Oh no, for real. Like he on his way, and I can already tell.
That's my co-host for Jamming the Cram Thursdays.
Oh, he's your host? I didn't know he was your co-host. I knew he was up here all the time, but I wasn't sure what show he was on.
Really?
Yeah, I really need to get more like.
He came so solid. He can get anything from me. He came so solid.
Yeah, that's my nigga.
I bless him because he came so solid. He came on his square. He came on his thug, and he handled his business.
Thug Oster.
Yes, sir.
Respect.
Yes, the original gangsta. Triple OG, triple.
It's F your OG. Yeah. I'm like, damn, this boy here going in.
You be giving them niggas that game, they be needing it. Shit, they lost out here.
Yeah, but I stay out of. When I left LA, I left all that in LA.
I understand.
Yeah.
I left that in LA.
What else you leave in LA?
Nah, I can't leave. My mama's still there.
Your mama's still there?
My mama's still there. So, but when I left LA, I still rep it. And
obviously, LA Dodgers.
Yeah,
you be wearing it every day.
That's my home base. So anything LA is me.
So you stayed in LA till you was what?
16.
16? Yeah. You was brought up in LA.
15, 16, went back, and once I came back, it was tough.
Yeah.
It was tough, being in fights and gang banging and stuff. That was, losing homeboys is like, it's crazy. And for me to go back and go to one of my day homeboys from the hood.
Yeah.
And the difference of how I look and how he looked is like night and day. And we hung out every day. And to see that, how that community tore him down. And the way I look is like, damn, I'm glad my mama shipped my butt to Louisiana.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we was losing. It's probably how many people on my block, kid-wise, still living. Me, Timmy, and Ivan, my brother, Pip, Ramon, everybody else dead. Cedric still alive. Yeah, that stuff real. So when I look at gang banging, I look at it different. I look at it a whole lot different because that stuff there, I wouldn't want to be a gangbanger.
You sound and like I'm not you're from Louisiana.
Yeah,
you picked up that accent after you.
But
were
Louisiana,
16?
but Louisiana is a hard when you live in Louisiana and you stay there a while. Cause I gotta understand. I just got back from Louisiana. I've been home, so when I'm home, it comes out. Like it comes out. And when I'm in LA, it rubs off because you from there. So it's just going back. It's like I miss it, but I'm glad I didn't have to, survive in death so many times. You don't know when you're going to make it home in the daytime.
You don't know if you would have survived. A lot of people don't know if they come home.
You're not promised.
Right.
So it's by being in Louisiana, you didn't have to worry about that. Being in Houston, you mind your business, you don't have to worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not in those zones where you got that element around, you don't have to deal with that. But by being from that element, it trained me as a young kid. You feel it in your gut. Something about to go down.
Yeah.
So it's totally different. So how I came up in the early 80s in South Central Los Angeles, it was real bad.
I've never been to LA.
Beautiful place.
Yeah, it's on my bucket list.
Beautiful place. I would advise anybody that want to see Los Angeles, stay in North Hollywood.
North Hollywood. Don't go to South Central?
You can go, but it's bad out there right now. Yeah. Politics is bad out there right now. So if you don't know somebody in those places,
don't go out there sightseeing.
Now, you cool in the daytime going by Nipsey Hussle mural, Crenshaw and Slauson. You go over there, you can go to swap meet in the daytime, but you got to move a certain way in LA.
Yeah.
You can't just be, this is a neutral hat. But see, if you see my name on the side of this hat, they already know where I'm from. Just by the color on the side, they know exactly where I'm from. So there's certain things that they can map out and be like, okay, and somebody gonna approach you. I guarantee. Out here, gangbanging is not the same. They're not gonna approach you like that. What set you from?
Right.
They're not gonna do that out here.
Yeah,
like,
Houston is completely different.
Right.
Yeah.
So gangbanging in South Central is you not a familiar face. Say, cuz, what set you from? If you in a neighborhood of a Crip neighborhood, you in a Blood neighborhood, niggas gonna be like, what set you from, Blood?
Yeah.
And you be like, I don't bang. You might get a pass, then you might not get a pass. Especially if he new at it and he trying to get some street stripes, they gonna test you.
I spent a few years down in Galveston County, like Lamarck And gangbanging is real serious down there. I mean, they're constantly at war with one another for. I mean, when I say they have family on both sides all the time, same family, be blood and be crip at the same time, and they just have some serious difficulty rising above that.
I just let them do them. I stay out of the politics. Yeah. I just like, hey man, all the people I know, the end result is not a good end result.
Yeah, no, I pray for them. I send them peace and healing on that subject right there. Because one thing that is not necessary in our community is to tear one another down, especially when we're all trying to get up and over. So peace and light on that.
Yeah.
Got a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So women are not attracted to weak men. That's a fact, right?
Right.
But at the same...
No. Some women prey on weak men.
Oof. Let's stay away from them hoes. But most women, let me say, most women are not attracted to weak men, right? We're always looking for a stronger man, but at the same time, we do not want to submit to strong men.
It depends what kind of woman and how you was raised.
So, do you find in your experiences or from maybe some of the friends that you might know that they struggle a little bit with women submitting and falling in line with the family order?
Well, society then made it different now. Is women more aggressive than men these days, and women are more independent these days, and women are more successful these days.
I know I am.
Most women are more entrepreneurs, and the internet made everything, made the world smaller.
Yeah.
So the option is the option now. It's like, why submit to this commitment thing paradigm, and we got access to all of this. So
what's the purpose?
What's the purpose of committing to one when I can have all this over here? Why settle for that?
I mean, but everybody is going to come with their certain amount of problems.
Everybody got baggage.
There's no perfect person out there.
Jesus, that's it. If you believe in that concept.
I mean, he was kind of outrageous too, and he didn't play no games or whatever, I kind of like the story of Jesus. People try to make him seem like he's so sweet and kind or whatever, but he was a rebel. But you got to be very careful with rebels, because a rebel without a cause can easily become the devil. But I mean, he did definitely have a cause, so it's not what I'm trying to say about Jesus. But he was more of a rebel.
Right. When it comes to that question on weak men, I wouldn't say weak men. I would say emotional. You could say weak, but that weak can be a lot of things. It could be insecure. It could be a lot of different things. I would say society didn't beat the man up to the point he don't have no fight in him. So women more stronger than some men. I'm not gonna say all men. Some men.
Some
that was raised right, by a man.
Right.
Not by his mama. And a mama. My mom raised us until we moved to Louisiana.
Right.
Then when I got under my dad and my grandfather, it was more my brothers showing me how to conduct myself. My daddy put the standard out.
Right. That structure.
The structure. My grandfather handed it to him. So it's on what lineage you have of men in your family to make you stand on, on your word.
Right.
It made your morals you had scruples. You had what a man was supposed to do.
He had principles.
He had principles.
Yeah.
And I was a liar when I was, younger. I was a bone liar. I lied on everything. I ain't had to lie and lie. And I got chastised by my brothers on that every time. So once a liar, that's why I can't stand lies today. Because once you lie, I can't trust nothing come out your mouth now.
Right.
And my brothers treated me like that for years until I had to prove to them
that stuff.
And it took years to show them that, I'm not that dude no more. So people have changed. When you said earlier about people judging your past, you can't judge them on that past. If you smoked dope back then and you changed your life, you can't judge that person on what they did back in the day. You got to see for what they coming to the table with now.
That's right.
So when it comes to men, society didn't beat us up till women are more successful and more aggressive towards the man. So now you got more entrepreneurs and more successful women, and we at home with the kids. We at home because guess what? They gave us the video game.
Ooh, that video game is a weapon
they
against
gave us the video game. They gave us Madden. They gave us online Madden where I could play a dude in DC and talk crap to him all day, and I might have a little job. But see, that's a certain type of dude. It's categories of dudes. You can't put all men in a general thing.
Yeah,
you got different stages of men.
Yeah.
And women love a man with value.
Yeah, I was raised with both my parents. I love both of my parents. Like, I was actually riding on my way over here tonight, and something struck in me where I started crying because I was thinking about how much I love my parents. And I don't know what's wrong with me. Maybe I'm just PMS and I don't really know. But I come from a pretty traditional country family. My father was military, my mom was in education. They both ended up being educators, and and before them, their parents were also educators and worked in finance. So I was on my way over here, and I just started, like, I don't know what it was, but one tear came, and then they just all came behind it. And I was telling Coffee Brother Rum when he was here, like, I do have daddy issues. You know what I'm saying? Like, super daddy issues. Like, my daddy issue is that my dad loves me. There's no situation that I can go through to where I'm going alone. I come with somebody. And if I ever need anything, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can call my daddy or my mama any day. Rent, need a ride, need somebody to babysit my children, anything, you know what I'm saying? But like, when they need me, I'm up and I'm on the road to whatever they need me to do, because the love between us is just so strong. And it's not really so much about the sacrifices that we make about each other. It's about this internal connection that was like blessed unto us. I really am so grateful for my parents, for my grandparents, for my cousins and family. Like, we're all so very supportive of one another. And like, my daddy issue is that I was loved. So when I get into these relationships as a woman where I'm supposed to be romantic and kind and supportive and understanding and forgiving and all these types of things, like, I am rolling into relationships with men who have issues where they were not raised in love.
My brothers, like, now this is something that I'm really opening this book up. I'm being real. When I was in LA as a kid, my grandmother spoiled me rotten.
Yeah.
My other two brothers, she was hard on them dudes. I had a brother that cried a lot. I had another brother that was just quiet, go to the arcade. We used to go hustle at Ralph's, people groceries to the car and get money and go to the arcade, right? I just started having my mom in my life as a mom the last 10 plus years of my life. I can't, that's my mama. So I'm looking at that as what happened in the past. I was young. She was on the go doing this. I don't know what my mama was doing. Living. So I seen her on The Price is Right and doing all kind of, Vegas and
she went on The Price is Right.
Yeah.
That's my bucket list too. I still want to do that.
That's easy. That's easy. But the fact that what happened in the past, when mom popped back up after graduating high school, going to college, and my mama called me every day.
Yeah.
Every day, and I answered the phone. She'll call me 2, 3. Let me not answer that phone. Yeah. My mama gonna blow that phone up, blow that phone up.
Answer this phone, boy.
I ain't gonna say I had mama issues, but we came up so hard.
Yeah.
It was hard for us to say I love you. I ain't never told my brother I loved him like that. And towards the end, when it came to, we were 7 boys in the house.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
With a man that wasn't even 5 foot tall. That was my dad.
Yeah.
And all my brothers was 6 foot something. And by looking at my older brothers, all of them successful. Mm-hmm. Every single one of my brothers successful. All of y'all are. Every single one of them successful. In their own lane, all of them successful. So what I was instilled in, it's like a lot of these dudes need a mentor.
Yeah.
They mentor is the dude smoking weed with them in the hood. No wrong with smoking weed, love it. But they don't have, it's not that many positive role models. It's not that many. And the ones that's teaching the young ones, they on that dumb shit with them.
Yeah.
So that's why women out here saying men ain't shit.
Well, I think I don't know about the ain't shit part. Maybe
you hear a lot of
maybe there are some ain't shit niggas out there, but for me, it's really just that I'm not treated gently. Like my father, like when I have like an issue or something, or maybe some correcting that needs to go on or whatever, like my dad does not sit me down and talk to me forcefully or anything like that. Like he asks me questions about how I feel about certain situations so that he can understand why I think about things this way, so that he could remedy the situation from my footsteps and not just tell me, well, this is just the way it's done. Uh-huh. So when I get into these relationships with these guys, or where they're not gentle. And see, that's the thing that I'm not accustomed to. Like my father, he was not abrasive to me or harsh or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like he was happy to always have me near him. And he was, he made me feel comfortable as a human being around him. And my uncles, they were all very kind and, cool men. And I mean, shout out Uncle Craig, shout out Uncle Carlin, shout out Uncle Dwayne, my aunties Phyllis and Kathleen, my daddy, all the Charlestons in prayer, because these people have really set a standard for me about how it is that you treat people.
I could tell you the hardest thug, the killer, all them dudes, they gonna get soft. All of them got a soft spot. As soon as they get between the woman's legs. All that thug shit out the window.
Yeah, it's true.
All that thug shit out the window.
Yeah, but some guys are just mean.
Yeah, they mean. They not mean during sex. They not mean during sex. They soft like cotton.
Yeah.
So how hard are you?
You see that underbelly.
See, it's a testosterone thing. We gonna be hard with the next man. They'll kill you, beat you up, and rob you, and do everything to you. A man, they'll do it to a woman. Some psychopaths, but at the average dude, when he gonna soften up with a woman.
Yeah.
Quickly. Because he want that feeling that you can't buy in the store.
Yeah, Erykah Badu came out recently, or they caught her because I think she's engaged now to a young guy. I think he's only 27 years old, and she's 51.
Hey, she happy.
And she pointed out that fact. She was like, whenever it's a woman, they're always trying to make it seem like, her age or something is important or whatever, but
I don't see nothing wrong with it. I don't see nothing wrong with it.
She wants the softness and the loving romance that has to happen, and I totally
man, these dudes not courting. These dudes not courting these women no more.
Nah,
there's a hook up and smash.
Yeah, no, for real. Like
listen, man, what we doing?
They got places like Tinder and
hookup sites, man. It's all. That's why the internet then made everything so screwed up. Who wants to commit? And who wants to exercise their option when you got all that shit in your face?
Yeah, but I don't think that they really understand the value of what it means to be with someone who you love and they love you.
But love ain't there. Love ain't there no more. It's a feeling that people chasing. It's like a drug.
Yeah.
It's all about that feeling at that time. I want to smash. I like what I see. You got it on display. I want to smash. These niggas out here, excuse my friends, these dudes ain't out here talking about I want to get to know you. Let me see how damaged you is. I'm going to show you how damaged I am. How can we fix each other? It's all about smashing.
Yeah, you know, I was a barber for over 15 years.
And you was a psychologist on the barber chair. Cutting hair, listening to all these stories.
Man, I listened
my girl don't want to smack me no more. Man, my girl don't want to do this. She don't want to give me no head. She don't want to do this.
She don't want to do this. She don't want to do that.
But they're not saying the whole story, though.
Yeah.
Did you put her in that zone for her to give you fellatio? She ain't get you. Ain't what you doing wrong?
Fellatio. I like that word.
What you doing? So don't complain when she not doing what you want her to do. You got to see how to get this woman to the level you want her on. But you got to have some value.
Yeah.
You can't just you ain't paying no bills. You barely want to get her fucking hair done.
Boy, you spitting them pistachios all over the studio. I'm sorry,
but it's like I be trying to be. Man, listen.
Yeah.
It's so crazy out here. I'm sitting at the hookah spot. Remember you came meet me at the hookah spot?
Oh, yeah. I love that
Man,
place.
I was at the hookah spot. And me and my African partner was sitting there talking. And these chicks was at the other table. So he, flamboyant, everything. So he told them, come sit by us. This woman said she gets a massage every week in the Galleria. I said, that's dope. I said, so what? Hold on. She was saying that she don't need a dude, but to do nothing but service her.
Wow.
Like she's a fucking all change. So I'm looking at it like, so what about intimacy? So I came at her sideways. This shit went over her fucking head. Wow. I said, so you don't want to spend no time with a dude and get a massage and be sensual, aroused. You like, for what? I don't need that. I go get a massage every week. So she missed the whole fact that quality time of affection means nothing. Fuck me, buy me a bag, and go about your business.
Right.
So that attitude is like the nigga attitude. And when it comes back to women are more confident, they're not afraid to show their ass, they're not afraid to show none of that online. They got OnlyFans pages and all this. The women that you don't even have a clue that might not have an OnlyFans. They got OnlyFans and they playing with dildos and selling all that for weak men that need a thrill, that subscribes to it. So how I'm gonna respect you and you got an OnlyFans, but you want a husband? That's what you say. You want a husband.
Yeah, that's what is it? Sotomayor. What's his name?
Yeah, Sotomayor, Tommy.
Tommy Sotomayor.
I'm not judging the chicks if they get your money, baby. Get your money.
Yeah.
But it's like it goes both ways. Men damage women, women damage men.
Yeah. No, I hear a lot of that stuff come from Tommy Sotomayor. I follow him on Instagram. Generally, he just can't stand women that are all about attention. I don't know, like, how it is that this man only feels like all women are the same. Like,
all women not the same.
Women are a mixed bag, just like men are. And I really cannot stand
They got women out there that don't even, I'm not even mad at the woman.
There's not enough cotton in the world and silk and charmeuse and everything else to create a blanket that will cover everybody. Somebody going to be left out in the cold. I'm
not even mad at the woman that got it like this. Look, I don't want your drama. I'm feeling you. I just want you to be my smash buddy and go about your business.
I don't like that.
But no, that's you.
I don't like
You may not like that, but that's like...
I know a lot of women are down for that right now.
Because it's too much of a headache to maintain a relationship. Emotions. People be having all... I don't have to deal with that.
Yeah.
Go. Hey, come here. I trust you. Make sure you ain't smashing all these hoes out here. And that's it.
I'm a family woman, y'all.
They got some women out there like that don't even care about... Hey, man, look. They got women out there don't give a damn. They got swingers. They got all kind of... They got a whole bunch of stuff out here. Yeah. So all that, I want a picket fence, I want a marriage and a picket fence and all this, that shit ain't cracked out what it used to be because society didn't already change the narrative on marriage. Society didn't already change the narrative on relationships.
I don't know. I feel like we are the ones who are the most equipped to really kind of hone in on what relationships can be now, because that following that whole traditionalism of like what a weak man is and what a strong man is and what a weak woman is versus a strong woman, those traditional values they just so out of place, because there were things that were not available back then when traditionalism was up and going. I really feel like we should really just like come back to the table as adults, people who can make decisions and really kind of like hone in and make some decisions for our people when it comes to love and relationships.
But there's levels to it though. It's levels to it. You can't compare the little chick in the projects trying to get on her feet.
Yeah.
Compared to the other chick in the projects. In the same projects, you got two different women in these projects. One got 3 kids, one got 2 kids. One trying to go to school and get out the projects. The other one trying to catch one.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2 different sets of women right there on that level. Then you have the college graduate level. That's a freak.
Wow.
That don't want a relationship. Then you got the other college graduate woman. That's the weed head that just want a soul partner. Then you got the 35 and up bracket that done been through some BS.
Yeah.
And they don't want to deal with the foolishness. So they damaged to the point where they cutoff game is like cancer. They cut it off quick.
Yeah, you ain't answer the phone.
Then you got the 40 to 45-year-old that had already been married, divorced, kids grown out the house
3 times.
So these are the different kind of women you dealing with on those levels. The 50-something-year-old woman, she just wants something to smash and go about. Mr. Charlie come over, court here and there,
Mr.
and
Charlie.
That's it. So these all people, and I'm talking about black women and black men. I don't know about the other races, because see, they keep their men. Mexican women keep their men.
Yeah, but there's a lot of abuses there.
Yeah, but the Mexican woman, not everybody whipping their wives, but they are obedient. They obedient.
Man, like
Asian woman, you don't hear that shit in the Asian community.
They be after them women.
But we the only people that chastise our women as we do.
Well, I think because you are a man, it doesn't hit you as hard as it does when you're a woman. We've experienced like a lot of abuses, so we tend to kind of like,
but we the most black women. Black women different.
Yeah,
I love black women to death. Asian women, they ain't about to be going through that. The Pakistani woman ain't saying shit.
That's right.
The Indian woman ain't saying shit.
A lot of abuse, though.
Yeah, they getting their ass whooped. That's one thing I do know. The Arab man beating the shit out of her ass.
Yeah, it's a lot of cultures that do that, and
because they was raised up even. Let's go on to African, right? Let's go on to African. They are raised from little bitty girls
to be subservient.
The African American. Totally different.
We're raised to believe that we could be president.
Some are raised to get the bag.
Yeah.
It ain't like the older mom that said, go to school, get your husband, get you this, that, and the third. Now, you got mamas that's smoking weed with their daughters. In the club with their daughters. But this is what you preparing for the young dudes to have to be a wife. It's never gonna be no wife because you're not showing them how to be a wife or a husband. You showing them how to get money and bang as many as you can. The internet is showing you how to bang as many as you.
Is a cancer. We got to.
The internet made the world smaller. When you was young and Lovey was younger, you dated in your 10-15 mile range.
True.
Now these kids can get a girlfriend in Dubai and have a face-to-face relationship with her and go meet her. Fly away and go meet her.
Got money too.
Now the internet made the world smaller. And now you have more options now. You can build your woman. I want her with a fat ass. I want some titties. I don't give a damn what kind of education. Smoker, non-smoker. Yeah. You could go on these apps and build the perfect woman.
Separation is now like 2 or 3. But at the same time,
we not getting to know the person we going to sleep with. We don't know them. We just know their first name. We know We know Kit Kat. We don't even know her middle name. We don't know her mama maiden name. Nothing.
Oh my.
It's just
Kojak.
Yes, ma'am.
Woo. Boy, let me tell you, I could go all night long on this topic. But every Wednesday from 8 to 9, you can catch us right here on I Love the Jam Radio.
Yes, ma'am.
You can catch me on Instagram at TrunkRattler_. On Facebook, you can catch me at Air to Ale. Can you drop some of your handles for me?
And you can catch me at Kojak Charles on Facebook, Kojak2K on Instagram, Kojak2K on Snapchat. I don't think I'm on Twitter, Kojak2K. So that's the number 2, the letter K, and Kojak starts with a K, not
already.
A C. Thank y'all.
Give me some shout outs.
Shout out to Houston. Shout out to everybody I worked in Houston. Shout out to Shavonna Adams, is a new hot artist I'm messing with out of Kansas City, Missouri. Shout out to King Lachi. He's the African artist I'm messing with from Nigeria. Shout out to everybody back at home. Fat, them at and Ernest over there at the control room. Just everybody back at home, man. Y'all check out my interview that's online on my page. I'm dropping a bunch of jewels for upcoming artists for, need to know about your publishing splits and know how to conduct yourself in the music industry, what kind of team you need to build around to try to place these records and get songs done. For producers, I do have a pack coming out soon. I'm working on a sound pack for young producers, drums and different sound sets, sound libraries. Just stay tuned to my page, Kojak Charles. I have a lot of good information that's coming out in January. Be on the lookout for Cujo and Goody Mob. Working on their project.
Already, I can't wait to hear that.
Yeah, it's a busy year.
That's on my wait list.
And shout out to Movica. I'm working with her artist, BGS Lil Man. So be on the lookout for a lot of stuff from Movica and stuff. Just networking and working in Houston, and we'll be working with Lovey's artist. With Lil Pat. So I'll be getting it in with Lil Pat soon.
Shout out.
Sooner than later is on Lovey. And yeah, man, y'all get at me. I'm not Hollywood, I help everybody,
Yeah, and I thank you for coming here. Will you come back so we can chop it up some more and we talk about these old low down women and these old low down men and talk about
we not low down people, man. We just need to know what we want.
Yeah.
Period. Communicate and know what you want. Man.
Yeah.
Shout out to OG Fuji, man. But it's you got to know what you want, man, and be transparent in everything you're doing.
That's right.
Be an asset to every situation you get in. Stay positive, man, and be an asset and try to help whoever you can help, man.
That's right.
And my goal for this year is to every person I come across to shake their hand, every black man I come across to shake their hand. I don't have to know him. I'm going to just, hey, how you doing, brother? How you doing today? That's my goal for this year, to shake anybody's hand that's black. A black man hand, just shake his hand. Just say, man, how you doing? I hope you're all right. Good. God bless you. That's my goal this year, to touch every black man hand I come across.
Can I shake your hand?
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Kojak, I love you.
Love you too, girl.
Thank you so much. She Shares Show 2.0 every Wednesday, 8 p.m., 9 p.m. right here. I love the jamradio.com.